friends, it's Bella, and this is my little corner of YouTube land where we can talk about everything beauty and beyond. Big welcome to you. So today, for the first time for, I can't even remember, I want to get ready with me, and it's this look that I've got on today. It's very simple. It's not using a lot of products, and it's ideal for sort of everyday, indoors, just popping out. If you're like me and you always like to wear makeup, it's a very simple look and it takes very little time. So let's have a chat while I get my makeup on. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to say is I'm filming this really early in the morning, so it's still dark, and I don't like filming completely under artificial light, but today this is the most convenient time for me to do it, so I am under artificial light, not natural light. When you make up under artificial light, especially sometimes you do it in the morning before you go to work and so forth, and then it gets light obviously, make sure that you're making up for daytime, because it's very easily you can make up for artificial light, and when you get out in the actual daylight it's too much. So always try and bear in mind when you're doing it that it is artificial light. So I've got my base on. I've got Catrice foundation, Tarte Shape Tape, and number 7 finishing powder. I'll list them below anyway. I'm starting my eyes off with all our beloved Wet n Wild Bruile. This is actually creme brulee. This is one of the original ones I managed to get hold of. Okay, so how are we all doing this year so far? Well, it's only about 6 days into it, isn't it? Let's all hope I certainly hope it's better than last year. I was really glad to see the end of last year, let me tell you. I was really pleased. And I'm determined that this year will be different. I mean, obviously we can't say things are not going to happen. The eyeshadow palette I've chosen is by Tarte, and I'll list it below. It's one of their smaller palettes. You can't say, because I didn't start last year thinking, you know, this is going to happen and that's going to happen and so forth, because you don't, do you? But I want to look positive, because last year, one thing after the other, I'm using the third one along, one thing after another, just going around my crease line with that, it just, it kind of brought me down a lot. And also in my mojo, in my spirit. It's not normally something that happens to me. I'm not normally like that. I am all in all a positive person. But I think it was just because so much happened, sort of things, family things as well, you know, private things, and obviously I wasn't well. I was in hospital for a while, and then the new COVID come out and come everywhere, and in December we lost 2 friends, and one friend in particular has been a family friend for years and years, Tony, and I really loved him. He was a very loved friend, and his granddaughter got in touch with us and said that he'd passed away through the COVID. I mean, it broke our hearts. And it's so funny because New Year's Eve, he would always phone, Tony would always phone. He'd be always the one that managed to get through at 12 o'clock or just after 12 o'clock if the phones were, you know, very busy, to wish me Happy New Year and you know, plan to meet up, which we tried to every year, and it was just strange at 12 o'clock because he's done it for years and years and years, and it was just really strange at 12 o'clock not hearing from him, you know. And it's kind of strange because you wait. It sounds daft, but you kind of wait, because I always knew he'd phone, you know. It was his thing that he used to do every year, and it was strange him just not phoning. It was like 12 o'clock, it was kind of, you were waiting for it to phone, although you know he's not going to, you know. It's just strange. But this darker one I'd like to use a bit in the socket, just the outer part of the socket. So this is just sort of defining. Yeah, I was just waiting for him to phone, and saw the family, all the children had COVID, and I was worried about them. And I know this is not the stronger variant, but I was really worried about the children. We do, don't we, worry about the children? And sort of personal things in the family as well. So it was a bit of a naff year, to be honest. It's going up there, taking that a little bit higher, make sure we don't drag the eye down. And that one. And then we're going to blend that nicely. I'm going to take a small brush, small tapered brush like this one, and I'm going to put that little under my eyes, very, very close to my lashes, more sort of tickling it really, you can see, coming up at the side there. So we've got the flick with the shadow as opposed to the line. I haven't got liner on today. As I said, I'm just trying to do a very sort of casual everyday look. So yes, my goals for 2017 are to get my channel back on track, because it really has not been on track at all, and I would never have believed that it would have affected how I felt about myself and how the channel went, and that was really disappointing. But my goal is to work hard with my channel, and also I want to improve on my Bible studies. I've not been giving that enough time either. So they are my two goals for this year. What are your goals? Please share them with me. Tell me what they are. Another thing that I've started doing to help my hands. I used to crochet all the time. I can't now because too much crocheting hurts. Because I used to do big projects, blankets and big projects. So I haven't actually crocheted for some years. This is just my foundation brush, and I'm just going up the ends like this, straight like this. So take anything off and to keep that shape going up. Okay, now I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take my blush and put it on my lid. So this, I'm not sure what colour this one is. It's Ambient Lighting Blush, and it's Luminous Plum. So it's the Hourglass one. That's that one. So I'm just going to take that on my finger, and I'm going to put that onto my lid. Just like this. So yeah, as I was saying, I've started sort of doing a little bit of crocheting again. It's funny, but you forget how to do it really. I used to be able to do it with my eyes shut, watch the telly and never even look down. I knew what I was doing. But I can't do too much. But I was thinking, if I don't do enough using my hands, I'm going to lose them altogether. So I've started doing a little bit of crocheting again. I've just done some placemats, and you know, coasters and small things like that. But I do find it's helping. I find it's helping a lot. So that I've put on my lid, as you can see. So today we're having no liner, as I said, just everyday sort of indoors. No liner, but I'm going to do my brows and I'm going to put my mascara offline. So I'll be with you in a sec. Okay, so there's no liner, no tight line. Very, very simple. My brows are from Avon, and my mascara is Tarte's Light Camera Action. So that's all there is on today. Now blush, bronzer. I always bronze even in the winter, but not really heavily, quite lightly. So we will just, and I always, 9 out of 10, 99 out of 100 times, I will use the Physicians Formula. I just love it. I need to shape my face a little bit, need shaping big time at the moment, something else we've got to work on. Honestly, I can't believe how I was last year. I completely let myself go. I didn't completely let myself go. But I wasn't as careful with myself as I normally am. And I can feel the results. That's that one. So, what did you all do over Christmas and New Year? Did you celebrate New Year? It's funny over here because we've got this new COVID, the new variant. I can't even pronounce what one is. But I know, I was wondering this morning when I got up, I wonder how it is for my friends in America. And then the news came on and they said that yesterday was 1 million cases diagnosed. So I thought, oh my goodness, it's really bad there as well. Seems to be this new variant is really, you know, really spreading, but apparently, and by the figures I can tell, it's not so, it's not as bad and not as strong, and people, it's more like flu-like, cold-like, that not so many people are hospitalised, but some are. See, people are still losing their lives, and the thing that's happening, that's bad here anyway, so that'll do for that. The thing that's happening that's bad here is because although it's not terrible when you get it, majority of times, it's still, you still have to isolate. So if you come back with a positive test, you have still got to isolate for a week. So because it spreads so quickly, because so many people have got it, so many people are off work. Naturally. So our train service, I couldn't go down to the Girls' Night train even if I wanted to, because the train service from London to right down to the south is not going. It's cancelled because of no staff. Lots of places are having to shut because of no staff. This is the Hourglass again that I'm using as a blush. So yeah, it's still stopping sort of things working, and there's still, I mean, our Prime Minister says no more restrictions are needed. And I can understand that health-wise, because doesn't seem such a terrible illness to have. But if you take, even if a few are taken really bad, you know, it's still awful, isn't it? And what is disrupting people's, you know, people can't run their businesses because all their staff are off with it. The NHS are absolutely chock-a-block with it. And I can imagine at least a time that they least need to be. So that's that one. And then my lips. And I've got here, which one is this now? This is the Catrice. Oh no, it's an Essence lip liner, but I'll put the colour down below. Yeah, it's the time that can least afford it, really. I mean, the hospitals are sort of a pushing point anyway. In every winter here they are, but it's bad this time. It's really, really bad. We've just got to wait and see, haven't we? I honestly think we'll always have to live with this virus until you know, we're vaccinated and all got a certain amount of immunity. But it's really doing business is bad here. Things are just shutting because no staff can open. This is one by Charlotte Tilbury. I couldn't tell you which one it is. It's not Pillow Talk. That's a nice one. I like that one. I like quite a subdued lip. So that's my look for today. I would say pretty easy look really. I'll go and get myself ready and I'll be back. Okay my friends, so what do you think of the look? I really like this look. I like the fact it doesn't take a lot of work or a lot of time. The finishing things that I would normally do, like tight lining and eyeliner and so forth, I haven't got any of that on, but I still think for every day it's a really nice fresh look. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do you like me doing Get Ready With Me's? If you do, please let me know and I'll do a few more for you. And is there any sort of looks you'd like particularly for me to do? And anything you've seen or you know you'd like me to try out, please let me know and I'll do my very best to do that for you. So if it's not too late, I wish you all again a very, very happy new year. I hope that 2022 brings you all that you wish for yourself and that health and happiness is prominent in your life. I will see you again in my next video. Please take care. Love to you all. Bye bye.